Hello everybody, I'm so excited for today's video because today I'm going to be sharing with you all of the products that I use to manage pests in my garden. This is a very highly requested video. A lot of you have been leaving me comments asking me how I manage to keep my garden relatively pest free, and so I thought I should share with you the products that I have and how I use them to keep the bugs away from my vegetables. My number one way of managing pests in my garden is prevention. I like to keep away the pests before it becomes a problem. And how do I prevent the pests? My two eyes. They say the best pesticide is the gardener. You have to come out here almost daily, maybe 2 times a day, and just walk through the garden, inspect your crops, find out what is going on with them. Because if there's something that starts eating on your crops, you can catch that early and take measures so that it doesn't end up destroying your entire garden. So that daily walk, daily inspection is one of the best pesticides that you can use. That said, let me share with you what I have in my arsenal. I don't always use them. In fact, my prayer and my hope is I never have to use a single pesticide, but I have these things just in case. Let me share them with you. All right, guys, the very first one is a slug and snail bait. This one is for organic gardening. Maybe I've shown you another brand before, but I always keep this on hand. It is a granule, just like so. So very early on in the season, like when you first put plants in the garden, the very tender transplants, the snails and the slugs will come for them. And the thing about snails and slugs is they come out at night. So when you come in the morning, you just find that something is eating on your veggies and you can't quite find what it is. Many of you have said, oh, I can't see what is eating my veggies. That's because the snails or the slugs, they're coming out at night and they really enjoy to eat the very tender leaves, okay? And they can destroy your hard work. All the months of seed starting can be gone in a night if you have a snail or slug infestation. And this is very common early on in the spring. So before I bring my transplants out, or maybe shortly after I bring my transplants out and plant them in the garden, I go around and just disperse this throughout the garden, the snail and slug bait, and it takes care of the snails and the slugs that way. Now, some of you might have heard of using eggshells. Yes, you can use eggshells, but if you have an entire backyard of veggies like I do, you can agree with me that eggshells are not the sustainable way to do that. Another product that I use quite often in my garden is this for ant control. And this is for organic use as well, organic gardening as well, ant control. Now, if you grow things like okra, things like the jama, you would find that it's very susceptible to aphids attack. You look under the leaves, you see these little soft-bodied organisms that just eat on the leaves and destroy the leaves, causes like jama leaves to be twisted. And whenever you have an aphids infestation, if you look carefully around, you'll find ants crawling around as well. That's because ants and aphids have a symbiotic relationship. The ants help the aphids help the ants, and they eat on your plants to feed themselves. You know what I'm talking about. So for me, the best way to prevent aphids, to control aphids is to control the ants. And this product here helps. It is a granule as well. So I just go around and spread it around, especially my okra, my jama, those plants that are very susceptible to aphids attack. I use this, okay? This is the third product that I use. It's known as Thuricide BT. This is a concentrate, meaning you have to dilute this before you use it. This is liquid. But BT is for caterpillar control, army worms. Now, if you've grown amaranths before, anything in the amaranth family likes to attract these army worms, and they can eat an entire crop of amaranths in a single night if you are not careful. BT is for organic use. It is very safe, and it will control the caterpillars or the armyworms in your garden. Guys, this is another product that I use. I hardly use this one. This is insect killing soap. It is a soap meant for use in the garden, and this is used mainly to control aphids. Remember the aphids I talked about, this very soft-bodied bugs. This controls aphids in the garden. This one is a concentrate, so you have to pay attention and dilute according to the instructions. Don't think that when you use too much, then it will kill the bugs more. It will just end up killing your plants. So always follow the instructions for aphids, insect killing soap. Yeah, so tribe, there you have it. Those are the things that I use in my garden to keep the bugs away, to manage the pests in my garden. Again, prevention is better than treatment when it comes to pest control. So make sure your garden is clean, make sure your crops are healthy, you know, they are not very stressed, and you inspect your garden regularly so that if there is a problem, you catch it early enough to take care of it before it really becomes a big problem. I hope that pests don't keep you away from the joy that is gardening, the joy that is being able to grow your own food. There's help. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if it added value to you, and kindly share my videos with people that you think might find value. Until next time, guys. Bye.